I think doing almost any arts degree gives you a really good grounding and skills for a future career, but theology in particular, you learn how to express yourself and how to put arguments across, but it also helps you develop really good people skills. It really helps you to think about how other people think, and that's really useful for helping influence better outcomes for the negotiations that I'm part of.
Theology is all about evaluating evidence. And that's very much what I do in my job as a barrister. A lot of my work involves representing young children who've suffered brain damage in the course of their birth, and sometimes that involves very complex issues of science and medicine. And you're trying to find a way through what is really a maze. There might be an interesting range of opinion from different doctors about the subject that you're looking at. Many of the arguments in the world at the moment are religious arguments. And so it's very interesting to understand the history of ideas, particularly when those ideas are so fundamental to so many issues in the world today.
There's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of struggles with difference. I think there's a lot to be gained from understanding why people have different beliefs and how beliefs play out in practices, because these things are happening all around us and people are being motivated by their belief system. So I think it's really crucial that the next generation learn the skills to be able to transform their conflicts and to make reconciliation happen. Doing a theology degree, it helps you to disagree well in a safe space.
We're encouraged to share ideas and to really safely challenge. We had an environment where we could really critique other people's ideas and viewpoints. And for me, that's been fundamental to really, developing my business skill set as well, in understanding what was the core of someone's arguments. What is it that they've experienced that's made them feel this way? And so in change management, it's exactly the same. Really, there's a culture already, and I need to understand, why does that exist? And because of that, what things can we do to be able to change some of those assumptions and really develop a new, better culture?
I studied youth work and theology and religious studies together because it was really important for me to understand the link between the two. Theology and religious studies, I think, helps you to see things from different perspectives. It really helps to deepen your respect for different people's perspectives as well. For some young people, doing social action is really spurred on by their religious beliefs specifically, and I found that really understanding kind of where they're coming from has made me a better youth worker, because then I can work with their church leaders, for example, to really make that change in their community. I think it definitely helps you to develop as a person as you start to understand what theology and religious studies looks like in different kinds of contexts. You come up with your own ideas, and I think that's a really special thing that you wouldn't get with a different type of degree.
A lot of people think that you have to have done a law degree in order to be a lawyer, and you don't. When we're looking at people who want to train to be barristers, what we're most interested in is whether you have a good degree.
Employers are looking for capable, well-rounded and eloquent students, and that's definitely something that doing a theology degree creates.
I'm Kadisha James Fergus. I studied theology and religious studies.
I'm John De Bono. I studied theology.
I'm Jennifer Jenkins. I studied theology.
I'm Joanna. I studied theology.
My name is Jordan Teak. I studied theology and religion.